Today, we are going deep on mental toughness. We're going to break down exactly what it takes to build a mind that is, well, truly unbreakable.
So let's just jump right in. Have you ever wondered about this? I mean, you see one person get hit with a huge setback, and they just bounce back almost like they're stronger for it. And then you see someone else, and a tiny little problem completely derails their entire week. What is the real difference between them?
Well, it turns out the answer isn't some crazy, complicated secret. It's actually a pretty straightforward framework. It's built on just 3 foundational rules. And if you can master these, you can become the architect of your very own mental fortress.
All right, let's get right into rule number 1. Ignore the noise. This is all about learning how to become basically bulletproof to what other people think and say about you.
Okay, here's a hard truth that is honestly so freeing once you really, truly accept it. No matter what you do, if you're winning, if you're losing, if you're succeeding, if you're failing, people are going to have something to say about it. They will gossip, they will judge. You can't stop it. Trying to is like trying to hold back the ocean.
And this is where you see the huge split in mindset. On one side, you have people just draining all their energy trying to control what everyone thinks of them, losing sleep, changing who they are just to fit in. But on the other side, the strong person, they accept that the noise is just inevitable, and they redirect all of that energy. They put it into their goals, into their work, into just getting better. The big difference? They let their actions and their results do all the talking for them.
And this just nails the takeaway, doesn't it? Real freedom, real power, it doesn't come from getting everybody to like you. It comes from letting go of the need for their approval in the first place.
So let's build on that with rule number 2. Seek daily discomfort. No, I know this one sounds kind of backward, but trust me, it is absolutely crucial if you want to grow.
We all love our comfort zones, right? I mean, they're safe, they're easy, they feel good. But here's the thing, that feeling of safety, it's a trap. It's a total dead end for your potential. If you always stay where it's comfortable, you just stay the same. Nothing new can ever grow in soil that's never been challenged. This is such a simple way to think about it, but it's perfect. You wouldn't go to the gym and expect to get stronger by avoiding all the heavy weights, would you? Of course not. Well, the exact same thing applies to your mind. Without some resistance, without a challenge, your mental toughness, your resilience, it all just gets weak. So, how do you actually do this? The key is to just do one small thing every single day that pushes you a little bit. It doesn't have to be some huge, life-altering thing. It could be having that tough conversation you've been avoiding, or speaking up in a meeting when you'd normally stay quiet. Even taking a cold shower counts. Every single time you choose that little bit of discomfort over ease, you're literally rewiring your brain to handle more pressure. And that's really the bottom line for this role. Every single champion you can think of in any field was forged in the fire of challenges. They weren't born in comfort. Discomfort is the forge. Okay, this brings us to our third and final rule. And honestly, this one might be the toughest for us in the modern world. Master your pleasures. This is all about discipline. It's all about self-control. I mean, just think about it for a second. Social media, junk food, endless shows to binge watch. Our entire world is literally saturated with things designed to give you an immediate hit of pleasure. They are engineered to be addictive, to keep you scrolling, watching, and eating, pulling your focus away from the things that actually matter in the long run. So it all boils down to one simple question. Who's in control here? You can see the difference so clearly. The slave to pleasure is just constantly reacting, chasing the next easy dopamine hit, and they can never really focus on their long-term goals. But the master of pleasure, they're proactive. They can delay gratification, they choose discipline over impulse because they have a bigger vision for their life that's way more important than some fleeting moment of satisfaction. This says it all, right? Your ability to direct your own attention and your own energy. Instead of just letting your impulses drag you around, that is the ultimate factor in deciding where you end up in life. So there you have it, 3 incredibly powerful rules that are basically the blueprint for an unbreakable mind. Let's do a super quick recap. Let's just bring it all together. Everything we've talked about really just boils down to these 3 things. First, you've got to ignore the noise and just focus on your own work. Second, seek out discomfort every single day to build up that resilience. And third, control your pleasures so they don't end up controlling you. Now look, let's be real. None of this is easy. It takes conscious effort, day in and day out.
But building something that's truly strong, something that can stand up to any storm life throws at you, it's not supposed to be easy. The effort is exactly what makes it so valuable.
So, we're going to leave you with this thought. You now have the architectural plans, the blueprint, for an unbreakable mind. The question isn't what's the secret anymore. The only real question left is, what are you going to build? Thanks for joining us.